Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to talk about some light reporting that has surfaced, and the former President of the United States, Donald J. Trump, along with the possibility that he is about to add to his collection of counts. It's worth noting before we get too far into this is based off of very light reporting, and the reporting originates from people familiar with the matter, people not authorized to speak in public, so on and so forth. This is one step above like the good rumor mill, like the confirmed rumor mill. So what's it saying? Trump is about to be hit with an additional 35 to 40 counts in the coming weeks. Now, that obviously brings up the question of, well, what are the charges? That may not be the most important question, but we'll go over it. The real important question is where. It very well could be a superseding indictment where they're just tacking on charges to the original documents case indictment down in the Southern District of Florida. Completely possible. We know that there were additional willful retention counts that could have been charged that weren't. So it could be those. That is completely possible. It could be something completely unrelated. We don't know. It could be something related to the documents case in a different venue, in a different district. Say, I don't know, hypothetically speaking, somewhere up north, maybe by one of his properties up there. That may be a way to help mitigate the influence of a judge that some see as less than impartial. So it's that possibility. A lot of people have suggested that it is the election interference indictment. I don't think so, not at this point. I know that's conventional wisdom because that's one that everybody's waiting on. But realistically, with the information that we learned about Queen Rudy, they'd probably want to wait to get all of that processed first before they start proceeding with an indictment there. It's possible, but it doesn't seem super likely at this point. We're going to have to wait and see. But the important part here is that the one thing that all of the various people familiar with the matter confirm is that there are more indictments coming. In parallel rumor mill activity, it seems that some of the attorneys who assisted the former president in his attempt to cling to power, they should probably get attorneys as well, because the same rumor mill is suggesting that they're about to be hit with charges as well. Now, whether or not those are on the same indictment, we don't know yet. There's a whole bunch we don't know. Again, it's early on this, but the information is coming through the same routes that have provided accurate information before. So it's worth paying attention to. What does this mean long term? If it's something tacked on in the Southern District of Florida, really doesn't mean much at all. It's unlikely that it would change the sentence even, assuming he was found guilty of everything. It wouldn't really matter much at this point if they are the willful retention charges. If there's something new, perhaps they discovered he shared that information with, I don't know, a foreign power, that might alter things a little bit, but we don't know yet. The information is going to start coming out. At this point in time, it is very light. So as speculation occurs, just remember, we actually don't know much yet. Just know to be ready for something in the coming weeks. I would point out that a few weeks after whatever this is happens, there's likely to be yet another set of counts. My guess is by the time this is all said and done, Trump is going to break 100. He will have more than 100 counts in various districts, jurisdictions, and cases. It's going to be ongoing. Eventually, it may get to the point where it's kind of old news when he picks up new charges. There is a lot of potential criminal exposure for the former president and those in his circle. That circle is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. So this is probably something that is going to continue to occur. Just remember, oftentimes a source may say, hey, we've got this coming down, but not elaborate on it. And the devil's always in the details on this stuff. So as the speculation occurs, just remember, all that is known for certain right now is that a source that seems well placed and a confirming source that seems well placed has said there are 35 to 40 more charges coming. That's it. Everything else is speculation. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.